How's it going, everybody? Neo Zaven here with Fallout 4 bobblehead locations. Now, let's begin at Vault 95, where we can find the big gun bobblehead. It'll be located in the corridors, the living corridors. There you go. And it's really quick. You just go down, make a right, go down the stairs, go through the hole, make another right, since you see another hole, and bam, it'll literally be sitting right there on a radio with full of some raiders, and that's how you get it. Now, you're gonna get the barter bobblehead, which is found at Long Neck Lakowski's Cannery. You have to get it off this guy, Theodore. Um, if your lockpick is not high enough, and so I just decided to shoot him. I felt that was a much more easier way for it to happen. He really didn't play much of a role. He just sells things. He's just a barter. So you go upstairs and do that little thing I just did. Open the door and keep going down until you get to the terminal, and you'll find the barter right on top of it. Now, this is at Fort Hagen, where you can find the energy weapons bobblehead. You can get this before you fight Kellogg. You can even do it after. You Before you go down the hall to get in to fight Kellogg, instead of going down the main door, just go down the hall into that little room right there to find the energy weapon. Hopefully I explained it correctly. Now we're at Parsons State Asylum, where, weird enough, we can get the Charisma bobblehead, and it is granted to you by the quest that I just showed right there. Literally, walk right in, first door on your right, make another right down that door, and it'll be in this office with the guy that you need to get, Charisma bobblehead. You might have to go around, actually, but I just showed you the quick way. Poseidon's Energy. You can find the Endurance bobblehead here. And the building's locked, so you're actually going to want to take a pipe that's in the water to get in. And I already did that, so I just walked in through the roof. And you're going to want to go to this middle office, I believe it's an office, where you'll find this little raider leader guy. And there you go. At our next stop, we're at Pikmin Gallery. Now, Pikmin is a killer, so he will be dealing with a lot of raiders. Once you're in there, clear out the raiders like I did, and you'll find Pikmin in this little room. And next to the trash can, you'll find the lock-picking bobblehead, which lets you lockpick. Vault 75. Here at Vault 75, you'll be able to get the science bobblehead now. You're going to want to get the keys, or the vault card from this one guy. I tried to sneak up on him. Didn't work so well. So I'm just going to beat him down really quick. My unarmed wasn't really high enough. I think it was at like a 5. No, 6. I think I currently have it at 7 or 8. And so you just had some difficulty right there. Run exactly right back. When you walk into Vault 75, a mission is gonna pop up asking you to explore it. I believe some of the vaults do that. So you're just gonna go through this door. I cleared it out, which is kind of why I faded that part right there. And go here, here. And then you're going to find this little office kind of thing where you can kill this leader. I believe that's the leader. And then it'll be sitting right here next to a fan and broken down terminal. Next, we got Vault 114, or Park Street Station. I believe Vault 114 doesn't get unlocked until you beat the Nick Valentine mission. So here we are running right into Vault 114. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, here we go. So we just killed Dino right here. You could take him up stealthily, and you could probably let them pass by. I just killed them. I was like, screw this. And you can probably see it right there. It's on the desk next to the Nick Downtime. So since we already got the code, let's just punch it in. And a minute now. And here it is. It'll literally be on the Overseer's desk. Now we're at the Mass Fusion building where you can find the Strength bobblehead. Now I kind of skipped most of the running, but this is at the very top of the Mass Fusion building. You're going to want to make your way through the corridors, through the offices and halls, all the way to the top until you get to this spot where you find a little sofa. Here you can find the Strength bobblehead just chilling on the top, minding his business, flexing it out. Now for the unarmed bobblehead, it is at the Atom Cat garage. I prefer saying Atomic Cat, but Atom Cats are what they're called. So it's at the garage. It's kind of near another bobblehead actually. So you're just going to want to run over here into the garage section, just all the way in the back, and it'll be on top of this car, just sitting there. Now we're already halfway through with 10. You should already be getting a trophy or achievement for that, I think. So now we're at Gunner's Plaza, where we can get the small gun, and I kind of skipped every detail of it. It's going to be in that little room that says on the air. You need a key to get in. Look for it from like one of the leaders. Walk in, kill those guys, and you can find the small guns bobblehead just sitting there. For the next one, we're going to Dunwich Borders to get the Sneak bobblehead. Now, for this, it's a ton of ghouls and raiders, so you're going to want to look at these terminals, and once you hit this room with terminal number 4, you can easily find Sneak bobblehead. Now at Museum of Freedom, there is the Perception. Now this should have been one of the easier ones to find. Unfortunately, I didn't find it that fast. I kind of just blew through the missions in excitement and didn't care much about, which bobbleheads I found. Or I wasn't even trying to find bobbleheads, now that I think of it. So, once I beat the game, I started doing all these. So you're just going to want to make your way to the top, like you were when you started, when you find Preston, who's in need of help. So you just want to go into that room, where they talk about making a plan. You're going to want to make a left. It's going to be on the second desk. There's going to be the Perception bobblehead, just sitting there. Now we're at the Corvega Assembly Plant. Yeah, Corvega Assembly Plant, where you can find the Repair bobblehead. For this one, you want to go all the way to the top of the blue part, which has the Corvega sign. So you just want to make your way all the way up. It's full of raiders, so you're going to want to keep an eye out on them. Pick them off like I did, and simply make your way up. Instead of going to the red,
that was Personality by Johnny.
Once you reach the end of that little railing, you will find the lantern, which has the Repair bobblehead right next to it. This one is the Melee bobblehead, found at Trinity Tower, just before you get to Strong, and it's going to be a key in there to unlock this door, and simply get the Melee bobblehead. It's really simple. Probably would not have looked in there, but there it is. Now, next we're going to Spectacle Island, where we can find the Luck bobblehead. And with this, you just have to go to the very south part of the island, or down, however you like to see the map. And there's going to be this little abandoned, wrecked green boat here. It's a nice ship. You're going to want to run in, go to the second part, turn around where you'll see some lockers, and in this locker you'll find the Luck bobblehead. Now we're going to move to Vault 81. Vault 81 is where you can find the medicine bobblehead.
Perfect.
Now, just to say, as a note, in Vault 81 you can actually make a companion, which is right here, Curie, which I believe I've shown in another video. And in that room you can get the medicine bobblehead. Now, for this one, we're getting the explosives bobblehead, which is found at Saugus Ironworks. And this one is full of, I believe, either gunners or raiders. It's hard to tell them apart nowadays. So you just want to come into the furnace room, where you can find the boss of the group. I already killed him off because he had power armor, and it'd be a pain to do all that work with these weaker weapons. And it's going to be right here, right on the top, just standing there, holding a grenade. Now, we're going to the Boston Public Library, where you can find the intelligence bobblehead. Now, you run in, make a first left, and there's going to be all these mutants and turrets that you just shoot. Run straight through that door, and you'll find the intelligence bobblehead, which increases, intelligence by 1. Finally, for our last one, as you can see right there, is the agility bobblehead. It can be found at the wreck of the FMS Northern Star, which is south side, near water. So for here, I breezed right through. Just went through it really quickly. Felt like it wasn't much of a hassle. So, here you go. Instead of making a right, you want to make a left. And I cleared the area out. It was Mirelurks on the bottom, and then Raiders on the top. So you're gonna want to keep some good weapons, or maybe some good armor, just power armor, or perhaps combat armor. Maybe even metal armor. Heavy metal armor I recommend, or even heavy combat armor. Actually, those are the only 2 armors that I recommend. Heavy combat or heavy metal. So you just want to go all the way on the top, go forward, and get the bobblehead.